Hi. What are you? There he is, little man on his holidays. Where are you going? What you doing, Jess? Hey, Jesse, who's that? Who's that? Who's that, Jesse? What you doing? There he is again. Oh. What are you doing, kiddo? Good boy.
Hi, handsome. Good morning, handsome. Yeah. Did you have sweet dreams? Yeah. It's a good boy. Come on. Get your food done. You're funny. Can I have your hand, please? Thank you. Can I have your other hand? Thank you. Come see me. Come see me. Who's that boy? Who's that boy?
Over any given week, Jesse's schedule kind of goes like this. We're up early in the morning, Kristen's up at 6 a.m., we're off. We have probably 2 or 3 therapy appointments, various therapy appointments each day, Monday through Friday, and sometimes on Saturday. We share the driving between my wife and myself. My wife, Bonnie, she does all the scheduling, which is a massive job because when you're working with a number of different therapies, there's people canceling appointments, there's rebooking, there's all kinds of different issues. There's various concerns even with Jesse. If he's not feeling well or something like that, things have to be rebooked, and that's a difficult job. But we're really moving from 8 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. It's pretty much go, go, go all the time.
Oh. Ready. Oh.
The therapy that Jesse's taking on is hyperbaric oxygen therapy, and what that involves is uptaking oxygen under pressure. So what we're doing is we're diffusing oxygen into his plasma, his cerebral spinal fluid, and all his intracellular fluids. And considering that Jesse sustained an anoxic brain injury, which was lack of oxygen up to his brain, diffusing his cerebral spinal fluid with oxygen is bathing his brain with oxygen to fuel recovery.
Friends and family have been so important, like one of the top things, because he's surrounded by the love and the encouragement of those he knows and is closest to, and that goes a long way. Who's that handsome boy? Oh yeah! Are you proud of yourself? Stand up.
Hey,
Hi.
wait, wait.
Yeah, okay, roll out, break time. Tuck your elbow. I see Jesse twice a week, and it helps a lot actually. It keeps his muscles nice and loose, which is why we're starting to see some of the active movement that he's starting to display. When he first came home, his limbs were quite stiff and he didn't have some of this automatic movement that you're seeing now. His limbs needed to be moved and stretched by somebody else. So now we're seeing that he's a lot more interactive, of course, with people, and especially mom, grandma, grandpa, people who are really familiar with him.
Good head control, Jesse.
What's wrong? Better?
The kinds of things that we've been working on with Jesse are, we've definitely been doing some stretching because he's spent so much time without the same amount of movement that he used to have. He started to tighten up in some of his muscle areas, and so we're trying to stretch them out to make sure that we've still got the full range, so that when we start getting some more movement in there, voluntary movement, he's got the range to work with it. We've been doing a lot of work on head control and trunk control to try to build up those muscles again and try to help him relearn control of those muscle groups. And then we've also been going through some different positioning patterns so that he can start to feel familiar with certain positions again and then kind of expand his repertoire of movement.
Yeah, he's ready to go to
And
sleep.
he's gonna sleep.
And he's out. He's out.
You want to hold this? Look how handsome. Hold the baton like you're a king and say, Mommy, do this. Come on, little man. Little elf.
You're too puffy.
So we didn't have bungees with us, or he would have been a roof rack, you know?
Jesse is fit with 2 of these ankle-foot orthoses or braces. This is a rigid form of a brace that's designed to support his foot and provide him with a stable base of support, maintaining his ankle and his lower limb in as neutral an alignment as possible.
Okay, thanks a lot again.
You're welcome. We'll
Appreciate
give
it.
you a call and we'll speak to your coordinator.
Okay, I'll see.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
my wife.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get her set up for mayor.
Sounds great.
When I look at the things he's gotta try and do every day, I don't know if I could do it. I mean, he just doesn't give up, and he tries. I can see that expression of, I'm gonna get this. I can see that on his face. I mean, he could just buckle and give in and cry, but he tries. He really puts forth an effort. Yeah, he's a little warrior.
Footbridge Therapy is the Center for Holistic Therapy, and the osteopathy and the physical therapy that I provide for Jesse attests to that. The role of the osteopath is to support and find the cause of the dysfunction and treat it through very specific manual therapy and diagnostic skills. It's my responsibility to be part of the team to help both his brain and the vital organs that may have been impacted from this insult to progress and improve, because the brain continues to change itself, and Jesse will show us the way.
Craniosacral therapy is a very gentle hands-on therapy that has an ability to recognize on a person's body, anywhere, their brain, their spinal cord, anywhere on their body, where there's been a loss of normal movement, normal mobility. We're utilizing this rise and fall of fluid that's bathed in the brain and spinal cord that causes movement throughout the whole body. And so with Jesse, with my hands very gently placed, I'm able to feel specific areas of need to address with this therapy. The goal is to regain the mobility that should be there, and in the gentleness, the results come about far faster than traditional.
Over the past 6 months, I've seen Jesse's eyes begin to focus. He responds to sound and music, obviously. I've seen him just gain strength in his neck and holding his head up, and his torso strength, his trunk strength. I've seen all of his expressions come back. His cry came from nothing at all and very blank to from a whine to a cry with tears, to his all famous silent cry, flooding with tears, which is how he cried before. So things are developing to the point of where they were before.
Good job! You did it all by yourself! Yay! Good work! Nice work!
I love you. I'm so proud of you.
What we're doing today is looking at vision stimulation, getting him using his eyes, getting him looking, reaching and grasping, those sorts of things, trying to figure out what motivates him to look. And we've certainly figured out that things that move motivate him, things that are red, and things that are slower moving. And then once he picks them up, he's able to start tracking them and using his eyes to follow.
The support we've had from OHIP has been wonderful. It paid for a lot of stuff in the beginning, right after his accident. But since then, everything has been coming out of our own coffers. And the money's been basically donated by caring individuals in the community. We have been blessed with some incredible fundraisers. Just individuals, some of them are friends, some relatives, but mostly strangers that have just come forward after reading his story and said, we want to hold a fundraiser. And we say, great, what do you want to do? We don't really have anything to do with it. We're too busy looking after Jesse. And probably our expenses coming out of our pocket is $1,200 to $1,500 a week, every week. This has been going on for 9 months now, and we don't see an end to it in the near future, that's for sure.
Ready, Boo-Boo? Who's the handsome boy with the hat that matches your eyes? Look! You're perfect! You're so perfect!
Oh, handsome boy. Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Cover those ears. Cover those ears up. Yay, that works.
Our hope for Jesse for the future is, obviously our hope is complete recovery, back to normal living. However long that is going to take, we are like Jesse, we are not going to give up. Whatever we're going to have to do, we're going to have to do. And it's going to take time, but there is no question in our mind that he will pursue it until he achieves it.
Wow.
Look at that. He likes that, see? Cool, eh?
Yeah.
You like that?
You like it? Good.
It doesn't even take him to see one of us for him to crack a big smile and start giggling. He just knows when we walk into the room and he starts smiling and laughing, and he responds so well to each of us differently. Ooh, nice, eh? Does that feel good, Jesse? Ooh. You okay? You know, I never realized how fragile life can be. And that day, May 17th, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. And Jesse is a miracle for surviving something that was given no odds for him. And he's amazing, and he is definitely a miracle. I also just want to say, God sent him back. He died 3 times, an hour away from us here on Earth, and God sent him back to us. So I know he's got a purpose in life and a plan for him. have your elbow bent, honey? Thank you. Good boy.
Jessie is so cute.
Ready? Where's Jesse?
Where's Jesse?
Where is he? Peekaboo! The sun has set not long ago. Now everybody goes below to take a bath in one big tub with soap all over. Scrub, scrub, scrub. They hang their towels on the wall. They find pajamas, big and small, with some on top and some beneath. They brush and brush and brush their teeth. And when the moon is on the rise, they all go up to exercise. And down once more, but not so fast. They're on their way to bed at last. The day is done, they say goodnight, and somebody turns off the light.